I have to get the thoughts out off my chest about this book I just started reading. So there's this one YouTuber I watch. Her name is World. She's pretty cool. If you've never heard of her, I recommend checking her out. But she advertised, she plugged her book club on this app. I guess I'll show what it is in editing, post editing, whatever. I don't remember what it's called. But I'm like, I'm the only guy I know that really reads, so I'll join it. You know, I like talking to other people that read. And one of the ones on her list was this book called A Short Time Spent in Hell. I think it's called. It might just be called A Short Time in Hell. And for me to describe to you how much I hate this book and why I think it sucks, let me explain to you the world so that you can know why I think it sucks, okay? So basically, this Mormon guy dies from cancer, and turns out this religion that only has like 1,000 followers was actually the right one. So he gets sent to a personalized hell because he was super into reading. He and a bunch of other people get sent to this specialized hell that is a massive, multi-leveled library. And each book is just every single combination of letters, numbers, and symbols, like, you know, the ampersand, pound sign, stuff like that. They're every single combination of those that could possibly be made in like a 450-page book is in that entire library. And in order to get out of hell, you have to find the book of your life story and slot it into this compartment, okay? And there's also living quarters. You can get any kind of food you want. You can die. You're just like how you are in the regular world. But if you die, you'll come back to life the next day. But it's just like your regular body. You're not a spirit or anything. So, but there's also rules. You know, don't destroy anything. Don't harm other people. You'll be punished. Stuff like that. So here's the first thing I really didn't like about the book. The characters figure out that the library contains every single combination of random letters, symbols, whatever, at the very beginning of the book, because all these people get sent to hell around the same time, and they all start talking to each other, you know, getting to know each other for a little bit, whatever. And they all figure that out near the beginning. But then when they start searching through the books, they start scanning every single page, despite it being 99% gibberish every single time. Like, they spent so many years down here too. On year like 100 something, they would have like competitions to see who can find the most coherent text. And the most they had found at that point was like a single sentence that barely made sense. That's how like incoherent majority of these books are. Like that, there's that many of them, and that's how little coherency they've found. And if you're supposed to find the book with your life story in it to get out of hell, why in the actual fuck would you scan every single page of gibberish books? Just open the book to see if it says anything, and if it doesn't, then stop looking at it. These people are stupid. They figure out that the books are just random, but they keep trying to scan these pages looking for meaning in something that has no meaning. They literally tell you at the beginning, the characters themselves say, these are just random assortments of words. They have no meaning at the very beginning. In fact, the demon that sends them down there, that sends the main character down there, actually, no, not even the demon that sends them down there, okay? Even in the rules, the sign that says the rules, it says it's based off of a story, which a lot of the characters have actually read about a library that has every combination of random letters, numbers, symbols, whatever. So they know it's random. They literally know it's random, but they're still wasting their time with this tedious task for no reason. For literally no reason. They're literally wasting hundreds of years of their life with this stupid, pointless task. They're drawing it out way longer than it needs to be, when all you need to do to know if a book actually has any story in it is just to do this. That's it. But they don't do it. They scan every single page because they're fucking insane. They're crazy people. And this is not even like hundreds of years in it, like they started obsessing about it. No, they start doing this shit like a week in too. So that's extremely unrealistic. Nobody would fucking do that in the real world. So that's one thing I didn't like about it. But I was willing to put up with it a little bit because I'm like, okay, at least they're making progress. This story's leading to something, okay? But then This part really pissed me off. So later on in the book, there's a character, I don't remember, his name was Dire Dan, that's what it was. So this one guy, it's like 1,000 years in or something, he claims to have seen God. He talked to him in the middle of a night or something. And he basically tells them to punish everyone else that's down there via like rape, murder, torture, etc. And he gets thousands of followers that believe him. What? The God of this universe literally put rules, a sign with rules on it, explicitly telling you not to do that every 50 yards in this place. This library is hundreds of thousands of miles of floor space. And he put a sign with those rules on it every 50 yards, and this motherfucker has followers. How? These people have one brain cell max if they actually believe that shit. This is just some stupid, pessimistic commentary on human nature that doesn't even make any sense. Not only that, okay, so the part where I stopped reading was so the main character, he has a love interest at this point. They're spending years together, whatever. I liked some parts of the book. I will admit the writer does a really good job of, drawing you into the world, but the character's actions make no fucking sense. Like, the character and his love interest, they have fun for 1,000 years. Like, they get bored looking for the books. They start playing tag with all these people down here. But whatever. Then this gang of like 1,000, 2,000 like religious fanatics going around raping and torturing people. They, like, the main characters get caught and they're about to get gang raped, and that's when I dropped that shit because I knew it was going to be slop. And then what really pissed me off was that I looked at the reviews for the book. Almost all of them were 5 stars. Who the fuck is rating this 5 stars? You guys are insane. I'm honestly insulted that somebody liked this. You've got to be a sick freak to like this shit. Maybe the conclusion would justify it in some way. But I can't think of a single way where that would end in a satisfying way. Because here's the only way any of those character decisions made sense. 1, none of those people were real, and the specialized hell was just for him. He was alone in there the whole time, and he was supposed to learn some lesson about life, which wouldn't be satisfying at all, because he wasn't an evil guy and he wouldn't have deserved any of it. So I'd have just been like, why the fuck is this guy getting punished so much? That would have just been bullshit, and it would have made me hate the whole premise of the story. And 2, using the excuse as, oh, they've just been in there for a long time, they're going crazy. Just an excuse for lazy writing. Okay, religious fanatics existing in the real world makes sense, because from the moment you're born, you're given no direction on how to live, and some people can get a wrong idea about that. I understand that. I get the parallel he's trying to make to real life, but it doesn't fucking work in this universe, because these people have already lived their lives, then died, then they go to this afterlife, and there's specific rules there set by the God of this universe, him fucking self, of what not to do, and this one crazy guy says the opposite, and then thousands of people believe him? Like, what? How is that good writing? Can't believe people like that shit. You're a sick freak if you like that shit, honestly.